Hey guys, welcome back to MathScale. Today I'm going to be solving the second question from the International Advanced Level Pure Mathematics P1 of the new module, which was set earlier in June 2021. So in this question, you must show all stages of your working. Solutions relying on calculator tech are not acceptable. So as they said that we solely can't depend on the calculator itself, we have to show some working here. And the first question, starting off with f of x equal to ax cubed plus 6a plus 8 in the bracket x square minus a square x, and they say that a is a positive constant, so it has to be greater than 0, and they say that given f of minus 1 is equal to 32. So this statement confuses a lot of students, but it's a very simple one. What they mean is plugging in the minus value into the x they found here in this equation. So wherever you find the x value, just plug in minus 1. So as you can see, ax cubed, so I'll plug minus 1 into x and that will be cubed. So whatever a negative value is cubed, it remains the same. So this will become minus a and then x squared. So a negative value squared is a positive one, it changes to positive one, so this will, the whole value will become 6a plus 8 as it is, course, and then minus a square x. Now x is a negative value and then we have a minus sign with a square, so minus minus becomes positive, so it will become a positive a square, and then this is all equal to 32. So write it this way. Now you can see this equation is starting to become a quadratic one, but first what we have to do is solve the common terms first. That's minus a here and 6a, 8 here and 32 this side. So minus a plus 6a or minus 1 plus 6 will give us a positive 5, so 5a it is, plus a square, and then 8. So what I'll do is I'll just take this 32 and bring it to the other side, so that's 8 minus 32, which gives us a minus 24 equal to 0. What I'll do is I'll just clean it up so that you can solve this quadratic equation more easily. Now we can see that a square plus 5a minus 24 is equal to 0. What you can do is you can solve it using the discrimination method, or you can use a quadratic equation on your calculator and solve it. So we'll be getting x plus 8 and a value of x minus 3 equal to 0. So when we do find that x value is x equal to minus 8 and x is equal to 3. So the question they say that show that the only possible value for a is 3, but we have two values. But if you remember that they said that where a is a positive constant, so in between these two values, x is equal to 3 is the only value that is positive. So we choose x is equal to 3, and that will be our final answer. And now moving on to the second part of the a part, that's the second question. The second part says that using a is equal to 3, solve the equation f of x equal to 0. So what we have to do is plug in the 3 value here in this equation, not the one we found. So most of the students will get confused here. So what we have to do is plug in the 3 value, which is f of x equal to 3x cubed plus 6 into a, which is 6 into 3, so 18 plus 8 will become 26, so that's 26x square minus 3 square, which is 9, so that's 9x equal to 0. So I'll just put it equal to 0. I'll just remove this f of x so that you people don't get confused here. There you go. Now what you can do is we can see that x here is a common term, so we can take it outside, factorize it, so that will become x 3x square plus 26x minus 9 equal to 0. You can already see that we have turned it into a quadratic equation. As I told you earlier, if we use the discrimination method or the quadratic equation formula in our calculator, we can find that our equation can become something like this, as 3x minus 1 and x plus 9. If you multiply x with these two or use FOIL method, you get the same value here. So x value is 0 already, so one x value is 0, the other x value is 1 upon 3. If you don't know how to extract the x value, so what you do is write 3x minus 1 equal to 0, take that 1 to the other side, so that will become 3x equal to a positive 1. And then you can easily find x, which is by dividing 3 from the both sides, it will become x equal to 1 upon 3. So this is how we find the x value, and then do the same for x plus 9, which will become x equal to a negative 9. So these three are the x values or the roots of the f of x. So that's 5 marks for these two parts of the second question. It's a part. Moving on to the b part. So moving on to the b part, hence find all the real solutions of the I part, which is 3y plus 26y to the power 2 upon 3 minus 9y upon 1 upon 3 equal to 0. Now most of the students here get confused and they don't understand what this kind of question is asking, and they just plug in the values into the calculator and find the quadratic equation one. So what we have to do is, we know that our x values are x is equal to 1 upon 3 and x equal to minus 9. So you can take either values, y upon 1 upon 3, I'll take y 1 upon 3, or I can say that y is equal to 0 in this case, and then y upon 1 upon 3 will be taken as minus 9 because that was the x value. So to find or fetch the y value, what I'll do is I'll just cube these both sides. So this will be left as y and this will be minus 9 cubed, which will eventually give me minus 729. This will be one value of y, and for the second value what I'll do is I'll do the same, the 1/3 one. So this will become 1 upon 3 equal to 1 upon 3. So cubing both sides will become, so 1 upon 3 to the cube, that will become 1 upon 27. So these are the two both values of y. So those are the real solutions of 3y plus 26y to the power 2 upon 3 minus 9y upon 1 upon 3 equal to 0. This part has been done. Moving on to the second part of the b. So in the second part they say that to find the real solutions of 3 to 9 to the power 3z plus 26 into 9 to the power 2z minus 9 into 9z equal to 0. Now take the simplest one, which will be 9z, and then the same thing I told you earlier, which was to take one of the x values and set them to it. So this will become 1 upon 3. Now to extract this z value, we have to find the z value actually. So what you will do is just take your calculator, and if you can see the log expression of this box here and this box here, so what we have to do is to fill the answer in this box, in the bigger box, in the bracket one, and this 9, which is called the base, and this is called the exponent, or we can say the power here in the log terms. So what I'll do is I'll just plug in my 9 here and then 1 upon 3 here, and I can easily extract minus 1 upon 2 as the answer. So z here is equal to minus 1 upon 2, and that's our answer. That was simple as it is. And those are b part and a part done. 5 marks here, 5 marks here, 10 mark question, easily scored. Thanks for watching guys. Stay tuned for more videos like these.